Okay, it looks like Twitch is up, but YouTube is still going. 1 second. Here, Twitch is good. YouTube is giving me a ton of problems, and I don't know why. And okay, it looks like YouTube is up. Okay. All right, hi everybody. I hope you can hear me. Welcome to the Halloween party. It looks like we got Twitch up, we got YouTube finally up. Hopefully you guys can find it. Because I don't know why the YouTube event just absolutely gave me garbage. Everything was perfect, and then it gave me crap. But I don't know what's up with that. But I'm glad you're all here, and I'm glad to be here too. I got a fresh eraser the other day, so we're ready to rock and roll. And happy Halloween, I need to say to everybody. Happy Halloween indeed. Give me 1 second here. Let me just get this chat up. The YouTube one so you guys can all see it. There we go. Select event. And that should be up too. Okay. Welcome XSpider714. Hello to Vomit. Hi Peggy Bradford. Hey guys, happy Halloween to everybody. We are good here. And let me just change that. Oh, that purple is impossible to see here. We're going to change that to, we'll just do like a nice kind of gray. So that's good. Jared Johnston, happy Halloween. How you doing? All right, guys, let's get it rolling here. I got some mood music. Hopefully you can hear. This is Sounds of the Haunted House. Love this thing. This is my parents. Haunted horror sounds. Hey, Jesse, Jeff, you're X-Spider. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. That's awesome. Can you guys hear the music? Is it too loud? Hopefully y'all can hear that coming in. Terrific. Yeah, if it's too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down. I'm very excited. I got a whole bunch of Halloween soundtracks and stuff like that. We got Midnight Syndicate's Monsters of Legend, Dark Lore Manor by Nox Arcana, all instrumental stuff. So good deal. So I figure what we'll do to start out with, guys, is we are going to start doing just some warm-up sketches here since I'm going for a couple hours today. So trick or treat everybody who came to my door today. Everybody gets a suggestion. I'll do a quick sketch of anything you guys lay out for me. But just give me just one suggestion. Each person give me one suggestion, and I'll draw it. And then when we get through everybody, we'll start a new one. So start throwing them out there, and I'll start doing them. Okay. So the last two CDs, real quick, for Jeff X-Spider. Is it cool if I call you Jeff? Hold on 1 second. Got to respond to this. Get Kevin in here. Alright, so we're listening to haunted horror sounds right now. This is all spooky haunted house music with this artwork is just like, I wish I could draw that. I probably can, but you know, something as cool as that. He's got fangs, a snake coming out, an eyeball. Oh, it's perfect. So then we got Dark Lore Manor by Nox Arcana. It's instrumental. These Nox Arcana guys do these great instrumental mood pieces. They're good for like video gaming and stuff like that. But look how amazing this looks inside. And it's got a whole booklet of like art and cool stuff in there. So I highly recommend these guys. Nox Arcana. You know, it's got like stories and all kind of stuff in the booklet. So great CDs. I also have their version of Phantoms of the High Seas. It's all spooky pirate music. Right? That's good stuff. Hey, Kevin, how you doing, man? Yeah, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties here, but hopefully on YouTube and Twitch we're going good. And finally, the last CD here was Midnight Syndicate, Monsters of Legend. Again, it's instrumental stuff. It's actually based on classic horror movies. It's not from them, it's based on it. And again, great inside. So, very cool stuff. So, alright. Let's get started here with the quick sketches. And let me go back here and check them. Okay. And I'll just go down. I will go down the line. So give me 1 second here. And I need to get this chat in one window for me. Is going to be easier. And we'll go right down the line here. Okay. Here we go. So we have got... Okay, we got Vomit, you're first. We got zombies, skulls, ghouls, decaying. Then we're going to do Dracula coming out of a coffin. Uncle Fester. A haunted lampshade. Welcome, Lightbringer. How you doing today? We'll do a haunted lampshade. And then we also have here Morbius from Spider-Man. So let's get started doing them here real quick. And we'll be good. We shall be good. And let me bring up this here. Perfect. Hey, CJ, how you doing? How you doing? Man, we got a lot of people today, so this is going to be awesome. All right, so we're just going to do some nice warm-up quick sketches. Has everybody been having a good Halloween so far? I know mine's been just like beyond awesome. So it's been good. Zombie Muppets. Let's add them to the list. Let me get this all straight. I'm going to jot them down just real quick so we have them all. So let's see. We started out with like zombies and skulls. Then we went to Dracula in a coffin. Then we are going to do Uncle Fester. Uncle Fester. A haunted lampshade. Spooky. Morbius, the living vampire from Spider-Man. And zombie Muppets. Terrific. Got off work early. That's awesome. Okay, so let me get the chat up here. Perfect. So I can see. All right, we are finally set up and ready to rock and roll, guys. So sorry about all that. Thanks, Vomit. I am super pumped to be here. So sorry we missed. It was like 2 Thursdays ago. So I'm glad to be able to make it up and glad to be celebrating Halloween, the best day of the year, with all of you guys. It is going to be awesome. So let's start off with the skulls. We'll just do them down here. And I got a new sketchbook ready and loaded and ready to rock and roll. Too. This is the last couple pages of my previous sketchbook. And I went out last night and spent more money on art supplies, but it's definitely worth it. You gotta keep up with art supplies. So we are good. So today, so far, I've watched some spooky stuff on YouTube. Watched through on some old episodes of The Twilight Zone just to check out, you know, while I'm drawing and having fun and doing all that kind of stuff. So it has been pretty terrific, actually, I gotta say. For the best day of the year, nothing like starting it out right. So you guys know I love skulls with eyeballs in them. I think they're pretty cool. I don't know why. It's like the eyeball should have rotted away long ago. But there it is, right in the head. Oh my god. So it's going to be... I dig it. I dig it. So are you guys, whoever's out there, are you guys prepped for having trick-or-treaters come? Because once again, I sure know I am. We get probably maybe like 30 to 50, I'd say, any given year. It's cold this year here in good old Mars, PA, so, you know. And Vomit, you've been catching up on your black and white. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, Night of the Demon is a great one. Oh, man. And that's got, is that Dana Andrews in that movie? I think it is Dana Andrews. Jeff, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Handing out treats is actually a ton of fun. I'm surprised how much I enjoy it. I want to make a memorable night for the little kids that come by, you know. 68 in Alabama, Peggy. That sounds wonderful right about now. It's 43 degrees here. And raining in Ireland. Well, Vomit, for you, it's pretty well into the night, right? Is it? It's what, like 7 o'clock or something like that? Hopefully, you guys get some trick-or-treaters. Yeah, Peggy, 43. It is chilly, man. It's like wear a jacket weather. I like making my skulls with like big crazy teeth. I don't know why, you know. 5:20. Oh, okay. You're not that far away. I thought it was 6 hours, but I may be thinking like Great Britain. I know when we went to Italy it was 6 hours, but I guess that's further east. So you're only 4 hours away from where I am. That's not too bad. So I gotta say, what's been happening in the future? I mean, has it been pretty cool? I hope so. Since you guys get time further ahead than we do here in the States. Big goofy teeth. Like that. It's good to get some warm-ups going and just to have fun with it. I cannot believe that it's already the 31st. You guys have no idea. So we'll do this guy here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Tech War issues. Nice. That's awesome, Jeff. That would be a fun one to do. Give kids old horror comics. That would be awesome. I would have loved that when I was a kid. And good in the future. Good stuff. And CJ, for Drawloween this year, Trick or Treat? Man, I don't know. How about you could do Sam from Trick or Treat? And feel free, if anybody has any suggestions for CJ on what to do for Drawloween today. Today's theme is Trick or Treat. Throw them out there for him. You could do the movie Trick or Treat. You could do the 80s Trick or Treat movie with like the spirit of metal, like that guy. He's like a rock and roll guy. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the 80s Trick or Treat movie. And yeah, Jared, I hated wearing a jacket for Halloween. Because you know who didn't wear a freaking jacket? The creature from the Black Lagoon. I mean, if he did, it would be awesome, you know. But yeah, that always sucked. I hear you, Jeff, on that, but at the same time, if you got duplicates, or you just went to your comic shop's like 50-cent bin and just pulled out random like old horror comics and stuff, it would be kind of fun to do. All right. Ghouls trick-or-treating. Peggy, that is, trust me, a good one. Alright, so Vomit, what do you think? What do you think of this crazy skull guy? What do you think? You digging it? Do I have a favorite pumpkin beer? Huh. Not really, Jeff. To be honest with you, I'm not a humongous beer guy. I mean, I don't mind a beer every now and again, but it's not like my thing. So I am woefully like under knowledgeable. I don't know enough about pumpkin beers and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. Let me know for pumpkin beers. So all right, Vomit. There's your skull. I'm gonna call that so we can move on here. So we go on to Dracula coming out of a coffin. So that's gonna be cool. So let's do. I don't know. No Dracula was specified. So should we make up our own? Maybe do the Leslie Nielsen Dracula coming out of a coffin. I love that. So good. Okay, let's see here real quick. I'm bringing up a picture. Of Leslie Nielsen as Dracula. Oh, Peggy, you'd think do you like nothing pumpkin flavored? Oh, see, I love like pumpkin pie and stuff like that. So we'll do, let's see here. Just again, some nice warm-up sketches to go. I love pumpkin flavored stuff. Oh, sweet potato pie. You know what? I do love sweet potato pie. But I love pumpkin stuff as well. It's so good. Pumpkin. Now, Kevin, I've heard of that. Is it, you like it? It's pretty good? Vomit, really? Do you guys not have a lot of pumpkin flavored stuff in Ireland? Here in the States, we have pumpkin everything. Good heavens. Every like sweet treat that you can imagine that they make, like little what's the word I'm looking for that you want to call it? Little like hostess treats and snack cakes and things like that. This time of year, everything comes in pumpkin. Pumpkin milkshakes, pumpkin bread, pumpkin everything. But it's cool, I dig it. I do like the pumpkin flavor. It's kind of interesting. And you can get really bad flavored pumpkin stuff. I'm sure, you know, you guys here that live in the US have probably tasted like really lousy pumpkin stuff. Like super fake pumpkin flavor stuff. Pumpkin yogurt is very hit or miss. Huh. Interesting. It's interesting what different countries like, you know, have and don't have and stuff like that. Okay. Hopefully we're getting Leslie Nielsen-y with this here. We'll add in, he's got a bow tie, he's got the traditional Dracula, the thing with the pendant on it, and the cape. Oh, I love Dracula Dead and Loving It. It's not good. And just we'll warm up here, add in some hands real quick, just some very simple stuff like that. So Jeff is saying Elysian Pumpkin Beer. Ooh, there's a beer called UFO. That's awesome. All right. Let's do the other side of this coffin here. Drac is in it. He's wearing his suit. He'll have his knees up. Kind of like that. Just a nice, again, a nice quick warm-up sketch to get us going. There we go. Redfield, you asshole. I love it. Alright, so there we got Drac coming out of his coffin. Just again, nice quick sketches. I'm going to darken it back here. Like so. Jared, good point on that. And thank you for chiming in on that. I do not know how to describe pumpkin, but yeah, I think you're absolutely right that you taste a lot more of the spices than the pumpkin. All right, so there we got Drac coming out of his coffin. Peggy, I hope you like it. Probably not what you were expecting, but consider it a Halloween trick this time around. So, hope you dig it. We're going to move on here to the next one so we can rocket through these guys. Next up, we've got Uncle Fester. This one's going out to CJ. And I think he said specifically doing something 90s. What's something... Oh, good, Peggy. I'm glad you like it. What's something super 90s? Maybe skateboarding? I don't know. I love the Addams Family. I love the 90s movies. I love the original TV show. It's so good. Pogs. All right, Jeff. Yep, that's about as 90s as you can get. Pogs. Maybe he's doing cup stacks as well. I don't know. All right. So once again, we're just going to lay in just a nice rough head shape. And I'm actually going to do Fester with the light bulb in his mouth, because why not? Looks like he's blowing a bubble, but we'll make it so it looks like it's emitting light. Oh, you said something mischievous with explosives. Sorry, I missed that. The chat goes very quickly for me here. So let's see here. Maybe he could be blowing up a stack of Pogs with his explosives. I don't know. Or he can just kind of be doing anything with explosives is good. What do you guys in the chat want to see? Yell them out. But I agree, Fester in the Addams Family movie is awesome. Like, I feel like those versions of the characters are just as good as the 60s TV show. You know? Like, who was it? Christopher Lloyd? Christopher Lloyd as Fester and Raul Julia as Gomez are incredible in those. Oh, they're so good. Okay. Yeah, he was great as that, in that role. Angelica Houston did a good Morticia, although I have to say I kind of like Carolyn Jones just a little better. Yeah, the original comic strips. It's good stuff. Those were done in the, what, the 30s, I believe. I love that kind of sense of humor, that it's very, like, they're blowing stuff up and gonna pour hot oil on the carolers from the comics. So good. Alright, so we'll give him a TNT here. Make it going off. And then he is... got the light bulb. Hope this looks kind of like Fester. Again, just for a quick sketch. And what has he got here that's super 90s? I love the Pogs idea. I also love the Cup Stacks idea, because that is dumb as hell. Does anybody else remember Cup Stacks but me? Oh, thank you, Jeff. Yeah, again, this is a CD my parents had. They'd always play during Halloween parties, or we would always decorate our porch, you know? I'll show you guys a picture here in a bit. If you guys want to see a picture of young Colin with the decorated porch, I've got it. From like way early eras. You know, Vomit, that comes with much practice, and actually it helps to kind of rough them in quick, and then you can refine them a little bit later, I found. It's almost like a confidence thing. You can fake it till you make it, you know? But yeah, if you start studying hands, and like, I used to draw them as like squares like that. Like that's the palm. And then here's where the fingers would be, and maybe the thumb over here, and then just like cylinders. And after you do that for a while, you can just really start to get the hands, you know what I mean, like just down very quickly. Like you just know where stuff is going to go. So that's what I would recommend. And ooh, Jared, a Charles Addams collection. Yeah, it's dark. But that's awesome. That would be a fun thing to read about for Halloween. You know, just to look at and just have fun with. Alright, so we're gonna... That's Uncle Fester. So I hope you dig it. Jared, you know... who was that? Jared or CJ that said that? I can't remember. I'm sorry, guys. But whoever did this, I hope you're happy with your Uncle Fester. He is fun to draw. Okay. And then we've got, you wanted to see that picture. I got it going here. If I can find it, I will show it to you. Where did you go? Okay, alright Jared, thanks. Here's a Halloween pencil for you guys to look at. I found that here too. I have a small pencil collection going. That might surprise you. Well, let me find that picture. Huh. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle, guys. It's not where I thought it was going to be, so sorry to disappoint. When I find it, I'll get it put up on Facebook for you. How's that sound? Yes, a random Halloween pencil I found, so good stuff. Alright, let's move along here. After Uncle Fester, we had the Haunted Lampshade sent by Lightbringer. Light, if you're still there, if you're watching, this is for you, buddy. I know, Jeff. I'm sorry. I literally thought it was sitting right there in the box with the pencils in it, but it was apparently not. So, it's like one other place I could look. I just don't want to leave you guys hanging here for too long. You know what I mean? For me to go and find this damn thing that I thought was going to be so easy to just grab. Nope. Unless it's right here. Which I do not think it was. Oh, yep. Alright, guys. I got it. I know, Jeff. I did find it, though, so here you guys go. Hello, Vomit, as Michael Myers. Alright, guys. Yep, that's the picture. This was in the newspaper from 1989. And that's me right there as a little night guy with the outfit my mom made for me. My mom and dad are the Bats. So, there you go. But yeah, every year we decorate our porch. This was when I was pretty little, but we get into it. We had like, my dad made a mummy who was in like a big sarcophagus made of cardboard. He had light up eyes and stuff. So, Halloween was always a big blast for us. So, there you go. There's little Knigget Colin. That's me. Alright. Anyway, moving back along. I know, right? Yeah, thank you guys for humoring me with that one. Oh, thank you, Peggy. Thank you. Yeah, I was a cute little guy. And yeah, my parents do look in the Bat outfit. My dad with the 80s mustache. Love it. Alright, so let's move on to Stephen King's spooky haunted lampshade here. Was that from The Simpsons or Family Guy, that joke? I cannot remember. I think it was Family Guy. Stephen King, we need you to come up with a new monster. Haunted lampshade. But in all seriousness, have you guys seen Amityville 4? That one has a haunted lamp in it. I'm dead serious. So there you go. Yeah, Jared, it was a big deal. I've got tons of tapes, too, and I converted to DVD for my parents. But, like, tapes of Halloween and all that kind of stuff. Of like that they filmed the Halloween parties and stuff like that, so it's very cool stuff. One of these days, maybe next year, I will have to look through and see if I can pull some video, because there's hours and hours of just like people you don't know standing around talking. So you guys don't want to see that, but maybe I'll have to pull a highlights reel for next year. Ooh, haunted lampshade. Oh no, there you are. There you are, Light. How you doing? I'm glad you're still here, man. This haunted lampshade. Let's give it like a... It's got some, you know, some shadows in there. But it is haunted and spooky. Whoa! Oh, yeah. Yeah, those movies got ridiculous, but still awesome. And then let's do, it's on a desk here. We'll put like a pen and some sheets of paper. And maybe a stapler. Part 2, Jeff says, Part 2 had the super angry dad. Hopefully you guys can see both chats here. So that's good. Alright, so I need to look up real quick. Stephen King! What does Stephen King look like? I don't know. Let's draw in some hands, guys. He's like, whoa, I can't believe. Just some quicko hands. And I am going to get this likeness of Stephen King very wrong. So prepare for the ugliest Stephen King you guys have ever seen. I know it's going to be bad, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. Okay, again, quick sketches here. Nope, that's Uncle Fester. We don't need him anymore. Stephen King. I still haven't seen the Dark Tower movie, and I'd really like to. What's his hair look like? He's doing that. He's got one of those like kind of 90s cuts. I like it. And eyebrows. All good authors need eyebrows. Alright guys, there's Stephen King meets a spooky lampshade. This book will be coming out very soon. It's going to be 18,000 pages and really look into what made the lampshade so messed up in the first place. You're not going to know if you hate him or if you feel sympathy for him. There we go. I'm sorry. I like Stephen King. You know, but that is a terrible likeness of him. I don't even know what the hell that is. But there you have it, folks. There you have it. I know he's very like the way Stephen King writes. It sucks you in. I have not read The Dead Zone, and I'd like to. Good horror books. Well, as Jeff was saying, The Dead Zone is good. So take his word for that. He's got excellent taste. Well, you know me. I like my H.P. Lovecraft and Edgar Allan Poe and some gothic stuff like that. Oh, and we're done there. Let's see what's next here. And let me think about it. Morbius. The Living Vampire is next up. While I think about books for 1 second, let me grab the new sketchbook. Fresh one. I'm reading a book. It's by Penguin Horror. Let me grab it real quick for you because it's right here in the other room. There we go. If you guys have never seen these, the Penguin Classics, I love these. There's a set of 6 of them. This is American Supernatural Tales with this awesome artwork on the cover, and each book has a different primary color. Like the Lovecraft one is green with the same kind of inky style, has like a deep one on it. So it's very cool, and the pages are all bound in black. Like those black edges are so cool on that. And this is a collection of short stories, and they go chronologically, like, so the earliest first, so all American authors, but they got some really good ones in here. Washington Irving, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Poe, you got H.P. Lovecraft, Clark Ashton Smith, all the way up to like Richard Matheson, Stephen King, he's in there. Thomas Ligotti is a very interesting author that I really dig. So yeah, definitely. Check this one out, guys. And Jared Johnson, Clive Barker, yes, good call. Good call. Clive Barker is a good call. What's the one that they based? I think it's called Cabal, and they based... oh, what is it? It's like Night something. It's got all the mutant monsters in it and stuff. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? That's a great Clive Barker story right there. Good call, Jarrett. Thank you. Let's see here. Friday, Nightbreed. Thank you, Jared. Nightbreed, yes. That's a good, the story for that, it's called Cabal by Clive Barker. That's a good one. Yeah, good pick, man. Clive Barker, excellent. All right, so Morbius, the living vampire. Let's do it. There's a book that I've been wanting to read. It's called The Terror. Has anybody ever read that? I've heard it's amazing. It's about the ships, the Erebus and the Terror, which went to explore the Arctic and went missing. That's real life. But this book is a fictional account of how they got stuck in the snow and are like chased by Wendigos. Apparently it's awesome. So I'd like to read that one quite a bit. But let's get Morbius, the living vampire, done here. And just get these nice warm-ups out of the way, get our drawing sensibilities strong. And, because, you know, that's how I roll, guys. I'm doing Morbius from, like, the 70s. Good stuff. Okay. There we go. Take your time, Vomit or Michael Myers. We'll see you when you get back, buddy. I love horror comics. Even within Marvel, they're good. You know, I'm not the I won't say that I'm the biggest like Spider-Man fan specifically, but I definitely love like old like EC Tales from the Crypt kind of stuff. Even into things like Swamp Thing and Man Thing. Tomb of Dracula by Marvel is a good one. I love that. That's where you get the intro to Blade from. So very cool stuff that I dig. But I haven't read a ton of Spider-Man. I'm definitely more of like a Thor guy. I like seeing the heroes battle like, you know, like crap from outer space or like gods and monsters and stuff like that. That's my jam right there. But yeah, I definitely would like to check out Morbius. I'd like to see how Spider-Man stops him. He's got that wild hair. Now Morbius, interestingly enough, there's a couple different categories of vampire out there. You guys may not know that. But Morbius falls into the category non-twinkling. Yep. He does not twinkle. That is a category of vampire. And Morbius is one of the examples of such a vampire. Recording on the tape, Jeff. That is exciting. I love it. Kevin, you're 100% correct. I do know that for a fact. I think I saw that on Comic Book Men. They talked about that. But yeah, you're absolutely correct. Morbius, the living vampire, doesn't like Spider-Man. And he's got this cool, like, open... Like, Morbius likes to show off the pecs, is all I'm trying to say here. His outfit is very open. He's like, flaunt it if you got it, baby. So let's add some in here. All right, very cool. Morbius, the living vampire. Jeff, I hope you dig it. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it looks like Morbius. I'm just going off a reference. I'm not as familiar with the character, like, ins and outs, you know? Like, I could draw Frankenstein from memory with no problem, but Morbius is not one that I'm really used to doing too much of. But I hope you dig it, my man. And again, these are just nice, quick warm-up sketches. Get us in the mood for drawing, as it were. So that's very cool. All right. Good deal, good deal. All right, we'll move on then to the next one, which I believe was Zombie Muppets from Kevin. Is the last one on the list. If is that correct? Let me consult with the other book. Zombie Muppets, folks. Alright, so what Muppet would you guys like to see as a zombie? That is the question I'm asking to you. Because I was thinking let's go a little bit more obscure with our Muppet. Just a little bit, you know? Fozzie. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice at all. I was thinking we'd go with like a Swedish Chef or Statler and Waldorf. So Fonzie, Gonzo, and from Vomit we got not Grover, Oscar the Grouch. The bird guy? You mean Big Bird or Sam the Eagle? All right, so let's do a medley then. Okay, so we got Fozzie, Gonzo, Oscar, and Bird Guy. Fozzie Bear, I'm looking him up now. Waka Waka. There he is. He's got a very oval face. He's got his ear tufts here. And this ear tuft is like ripped the hell off. Gonna be oozing some blood. We're gonna make Fozzie's Muppet eye just like hanging on here, because I love that. And Fozzie's got to have his hat. There we go. Let's make them all like decayed looking here. Make some just blood like oozing out of his mouth. Oh, Fozzie. I don't know if he looks like a zombie or if he's like been beat the hell up. Sam the Eagle, okay. Oh yeah, we're doing a medley of Muppets eating another Muppet. So Kevin, you get to decide what Muppet is getting eaten, because we're doing Zombie Fozzie, Zombie Gonzo, Zombie Oscar the Grouch, and Zombie Sam the Eagle. So who do you want to be getting eaten? The Swedish Chef? Oh my god, that's ironic, don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's like a free ride that you just didn't take. But yeah, we're going to do it. So let's do Gonzo next. Real quick here. Gonzo, because I need to know what he looks like. It's hard for me to remember off the top of my head what the Muppets look like. Like, if you showed me a picture, I'd be like, oh, it's that Muppet. But then to ask to, like, draw them. So Gonzo has that big old nose. And I'm actually going to make that broken off. There we go. He's got just chunks of, like, Swedish Chef. There we go. Okay. Alright, there's our Gonzo. Let's go to... We'll do Oscar on one side and Sam on the other here. Actually, we'll do Oscar, like, right here. Sharpen up the old pencil. Oh, hey. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know how they do Marvel Marvel zombies? They should do Muppet zombies, and it's like absolutely like hardcore. So this is going to be Oscar here. Let's make Oscar have like a giant chunk of his Muppet head taken out. and exposing his felt Muppet brain inside. Kevin, you do have good ideas, my friend. That's awesome. Okay, let's see here. And then we need Sam the Eagle. Sam's got that unibrow going. Let's give him like a nice big gash across his beak. I don't know how much this looks like Sam, but I'm going to say it's good to go. Scram was a swear word? Really? I did not know that. Nightmare Before Christmas, CJ. That's a good call, my friend. I dig it. Like a garden. And I think Peggy jumped in last minute with Miss Piggy. So I will try to honor that by putting her. I need something here in the background. So let's do Miss Piggy here. And she's chowing down on some Swedish Chef. She's got those eyelashes there. And again, these are just nice, quick sketches we're putting in. Just some blood splatters on her and stuff like that. Okay. So now we're going to need ourselves a picture of the Swedish Chef. I can only imagine that he's screaming the Swedish Chef, but he's still screaming in Swedish like or whatever. There we go, Swedish Chef's mustache. He's got that little bow tie on. He's got a chef's hat. Just covered in blood. Let's have maybe some like chunks of felt flesh being ripped off his face. I don't know. This is like crazy. Alright guys, this was a quick one. Let's make sure. Okay, hopefully you guys, yeah, let's see. Miss Piggy's got ears up there. I hope you guys like this last quick sketch of zombie Muppets devouring the Swedish Chef. Turnabout is fair play, my friends. Never forget that. There we go. All right. Ridiculous. That's hilarious. My God. Yeah, vomit. That's that's great. They like pull the Swedish Chef in half, and he yells "choke" on it, but it's in Swedish, "jerking on it" or something like that. I don't know. All right, you guys, that's enough for the quick sketches. What say we get into doing a little bit more advanced drawing? I feel all nice and warmed up here. Oh man, yeah, that was a good one. That was a lot of fun. That's so funny though. Could you imagine though if you were that kid and you got that back? But could you imagine if you were Jim Henson and you were a total like jerk and you're like, okay guys, no more Swedish Chef ever for any reason. We have to go with make this child think that he's the reason the Swedish Chef is no longer on the show. And that kid would grow up and have like a bad condition, you know what I mean? That would be that's a long way to take a joke, but funny. Okay. Let me wipe this sucker off. And let me zoom the camera in just a wee bit here. So I'm going to go right here. There we go. Zoomed in a wee bit. I wonder why the chat went away here. That's weird. Let's bring it back. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. So good times, guys. Today's Drawloween theme is trick or treat. So let's have some fun and just go hog wild. It's Halloween. You guys are trick-or-treating here. What sounds like fun to you guys? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I will make a piece of Halloween art out there. You guys give me suggestions. Everybody give me one, and then I will pull one at random. How does that sound? And we'll stick with that. So you guys let me know what you want to see, and I shall provide. You guys come up with suggestions. I'm going to change the CD here. Okay, looks like we got some rolling in. Jeff, good one. Let me jot these down real quick. Let me grab just a piece of scratch paper. We'll give everybody just a couple minutes. Let me know some fun Halloween suggestions that you guys want to see. I love the suggestion, Jeff, because that's very Halloween-y. I dig it. Okay, we got witches around a cauldron with kids in cages. We'll write Jeff here. Thank you, Peggy. PGY, Peggy. I know that. Okay. Run out of room. Let's see. Okay, we got Now let me start this up here. Okay, we're starting up Darklore Manor by Nox Arcana. So if it's too loud or anything, or you want it turned up, let me know. So just started it. We'll give it a minute here. Trick-or-treaters, Jason and stuff, and that is from Vomit. Kids watching a horror movie while a slasher stalks them. Kids, horror movie, stalker. That's from Kevin. KVN, Kevin. A pumpkin eating children. And that's from CJ. Oh, really, Peggy? That's awesome. That's cool. Kids vandalizing wrong house. And that's from Jared. Okay, guys, so we got 6 of them. While I get some tape and tape this down, I'm going to give you all, anybody that's watching that wants to enter. So everybody that entered once, that's your entry, but anybody that hasn't yet, I'm going to give you about another minute to get in. So that's very true. Or if you guys feel like at all changing your entries, if you saw somebody else's and think that's great, feel free to vote on them too. If everybody's like, we really like X or we really like Y, I can do that. So I want to make you guys happy. So thank you for the suggestions. Let me grab the tape real quick. Alright, we are taped down, wiped off. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. I'm glad to put them on. They're a group I really dig. Let me turn that down just a pinch. Yeah, it's just really cool stuff. I dig the instrumental. Like I said, it's great for if you're playing like Dungeons and Dragons or Arkham Horror with your friends or whatever. Throw something like this on in the background, and it's really great like mood music, which I like a lot. And Jeff, I will try my best. I think this CD is only an hour, so we might, if the next one comes up, we'll put in that Midnight Syndicate Monster one, okay? But alright, that's last call for suggestions, guys. I'm going to pull out my dice. Crown Royal Black. Oh, look at this beauty. Show it in the light here a little better. Look at that. It's hard to see. It's like dark purple. That's a better view. What is inside this mystic thing, you might ask? Dice. Because I'm hardcore. I'm hardcore, baby. So we got the purple D6. And let's see, Jared, this is Nox Arcana is the group, and the CD is called Darklore Manor. They make awesome instrumental stuff. This song we're currently listening to, track 3, is called Threshold of the Dead. So it's cool, and they have inside, like I showed this before, this nice, in the booklet, it's like the story about Darklore Manor and all that, so very cool mood music. And definitely worth seeking out. And yep, Vomit, you are right. Nox Arcana. I dig these guys. So all right, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going straight down the line. D6 here. I'm rolling it. 6. Jared Johnson's suggestion, we got kids vandalizing the wrong house on Halloween. The dice don't lie, folks. Let's get right into it. Let me put this guy away here. And it's magnetic too, so it like clasps on like real nice. I love it. Yes, congratulations, Jared. And thanks for everybody for throwing in your suggestions. I think this is going to turn out really cool and a lot of fun. So let's sharpen up our old 4B and we'll get to it. So I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this. Let me grab the sketchbook real quick. My idea for this is thus. So here's our piece of paper. Sometimes I just need to draw out like real quick an idea before we get started. So I think what we're going to do okay, where did that go? There we go. Is have like bushes, right? And we'll do the side of a spooky house coming up here. Maybe like a window. It's broken, kind of like that, just so we can get the impression that it's an old spooky house kind of a thing. Maybe some rotten siding. And hiding in the bushes are going to be some kids. And like maybe one of them has a carton of eggs. And maybe another of them here is they're hiding in the bushes. Maybe a kid's got some like toilet paper. Right? Like Halloween type pranks. Maybe even there's another one here and he's got like, I don't know, some like soap or something like that. And then, you know, we'll just do like some woods. And they're kind of looking this way, if that makes sense. And then we'll put behind him some big like monsters like lurching out with his hands. Ready to grab them. I don't know what kind of monster yet, I haven't decided. But so that's what I'm envisioning in my head. Is that cool? Like, does everybody think that's a decent idea? Are they down? Kevin, yeah, they're going to be dressed up. You know, just kind of simple. So we'll go with that. Okay, Jeff, all right. You're ready to rock, my friend. Okay, cool. So if that sounds good to everybody, we'll get started. Sometimes, like I said, I just need to sketch it out beforehand just to do it, you know? So let's have... We can always change stuff later. And this is where not being able to rotate the paper hurts. Oh, yeah. Good line, good line. Could just grab a ruler, but to hell with it. Alright, so we need this house to look pretty spooky. So we're going to have our focal point. We're going to have our... Yeah, coming from there, that looks good. Let me grab a ruler, actually. Here we go. Because that line is a little harder than that angle from sitting right here is a little harder than I'd like. I hear you, Jeff. So this is when, if you ever hear artists talk about like visual problems or visual puzzle solving, this is a good example, right? So we have this tiny corner of a house. We literally have one wall, that tiny little narrow area, and we have got to tell the audience that's looking at this picture that this isn't just a house, that this is a spooky house. So that exactly is the that's the goal. That is the challenge. That's the puzzle that I as an artist have to solve. So that's kind of, if you ever hear an artist talk about that, like visual problem solving, that's one of the ways. You have limited space. You need to convey something very specific to the audience. How do you do that? So hopefully I can do that. But that's kind of one of the fun things about doing this is working with that kind of stuff. You got to convey that it is a spooky house. So I'm going to draw here. This is one of the not shingles, the what the heck do you want to call them? God, I cannot think today. What are those things called, guys? What are those? Oh, man, I cannot think of the name. Shutters. Shutters are hanging off here. Vines going up. We're going to make some of the old siding here, like with holes in it, warped. We'll make this one kind of hanging down. Yeah, I could not think today. We'll make like a nice like hanging piece of board there. Actually, I don't like that too much. Oh, a chipmunk. That's awesome. I love chipmunks. Jeff, that sounds like a good dream to me, my friend. Driving through a creepy cemetery. Beautiful. I was recently out, I visited the Wright brothers' graves in the cemetery that's out there. They are buried out near Dayton, Ohio. So it's a very, very beautiful cemetery, but a nice drive through a cemetery, that sounds Halloween-y. Peggy, you should name that chipmunk. I am a namer, you know what I mean? I love naming the random wildlife I come across. Oh, and thank you, Vomit. Thank you. Yeah. So that's the thing. That's one thing I really like about doing art and stuff is you get to do that kind of stuff, solve those puzzles, and you know what I mean? Spookify it. We'll add some cobwebs in here once we're done. Chip or Dale? I was a fan of Chip. I liked his suave good looks. Dale seemed more like the goofball. Plus, Chip was Indiana Jones. If anybody gets that reference, let me know. So we're going to do some more. And you know what? This is a big negative space down here. There's nothing in it. So I think that we are going to, in keeping with Jared's theme of the wrong house, they don't realize But there's some little tiny, like, Audrey 2-like plants that are growing down in here. They haven't really seen them yet, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm glad, Peggy. That's awesome. So little Audrey 2 type plants are growing out there. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit in 3 kids or just 2. But we're gonna try them here. And this kid's gonna be holding a carton of eggs. Yeah, Kevin, that's great. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, dude, bro, we're gonna trash the old Creedmoor place. Let's go, man. Maybe there's one kid who's like, nobody goes up there. And thank you, Jared. Thank you. I want this to definitely get the spooky mood going. Alright, so there we got our 3 kids. And a chipette. That sounds good. Alright, guys. We're going to need 3 more things. We're going to need 3 Halloween costumes for these kids. Let's keep with the spooky theme with this. So nothing too outrageous here. But I was thinking like one of them could be like Jason. Maybe we could do something like that. Like, because I know how to draw Jason in my sleep again. Exactly, Kevin. Exactly. But yeah, these kids picked the wrong house. So tell me what kind of Halloween costumes do you guys want? I want to keep with the spooky mood, so I don't want anybody to be like... oh, heck, I don't know. Chewbacca. The Wolfman, Frankenstein, Dracula. That's not bad. A mummy. Not bad. Okay, so hold up, guys. So I'm gonna throw them down here. We're gonna randomize this because, like I said, I'm an old D&D guy. Okay. So we got Mummy is 1. 2 is Drac. 3 is Frank. 4 is Wolfman. We got 5 is Zombie Chewy. We got 6 is Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead. I'm gonna put down 7 is Jason. I'm gonna put my own in there. And we need one more, guys, to take 8. Alien. All right, so that's our list right there. So I'm gonna pull out the old dice bag once again. Ooh, and pull out the blue D8. And I'm gonna roll it 3 times. If I get a dupe, we can do it again. So we got 7 is Jason. 2 is Dracula. And 8 is an alien. So Dracula, Jason, and an alien. How's that sound to everybody? And I'm going to make it look generic, like they're wearing masks, not like they are those things, you know? All right. So let's get this sucker started up here. We'll just do them right in order, man. This kid right here, he's going to be Jason. I'm just going to leave that there for now. This kid here will be Drac. The Donut of Destruction. This kid wearing a Dracula mask. Gonna put string on it so we know it's a mask. Let's make the Dracula one a girl randomly, or at least give like give hair like that. So you could tell it's a Halloween mask. Like the Ben mask. I don't know what that symbol you use there, Jeff, is. That's crazy, my man. Thanks, Vaughn. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I love doing these. It's a lot of fun. So thank you for joining in. And then we'll do this Mars kind of attacks mask here. Again, give hair here. What's another classic Halloween? Oh, the toilet paper I wanted to do. Because this kid needs something to hold. So we'll do like that. Okay. Cool. So we got our trio of mischievous kids in there. Ready to, what are we calling this? The Creedwell? What did you say, Kevin? The Creedwell place? I can't scroll back up in the chat. I like the name you came up with, by the way. So we're going to go with that. Creedmoor. Okay, thank you, Vomit. Thank you. All right, and what kind of monster should be coming out here to, like, get them? Like, we could do a slime monster. We could do a big old Frankenstein-type monster. Yeah, Jeff, every time you're typing something in it, like, turns into a symbol there. I don't know what that's about. But it's the Ben... I know what you're talking about, though. It's the Ben something. Corning, Kevin. Yeah, good call, man. I unfortunately don't think we have room to draw in corn, so I'm just doing, like, a brick or a bar of soap, toilet paper, and eggs here. I think those are classics across the board. So deformed monster hillbilly dude. So not even like a Frankenstein, but just like a generic freak guy. I like that. I like keeping it a little more generic. So we can definitely do that. Keep this area dark in the hand. Chef, what is with that? Hold on, I need to look it up because it's killing me. It's not Topstone. What are they called? Ben Cooper Halloween masks. Right? Yeah, Ben Cooper masks. You know what, Jeff? It's weird. Okay, I'll tell you what. I see it in the chat here when you're typing in Twitch. I see it. I see that. I'm looking at the Twitch right now. So that's what's happening there. It's really weird, you know. I don't know what's happening. It's really weird, Jeff. Okay, so I see it on my stream here on the video, like everybody else can see Cooper. In my chat, it's coming up as like a weird little face. Every time you type the word Cooper, it would come up with this little, it looks like, is that, it's tiny, but it looks like, what's his name from Twin Peaks? That's weird, man. That's really weird. Okay, so I apologize, guys. I got off topic there. Let's get back into it here. Kevin, yeah, that kid is being a freak. With the kid with the brick, that's ridiculous. Okay, so as far as the chainsaw goes, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that in per se here. I think I'm running out of room for a chainsaw. Would you guys be okay with either like a giant meat cleaver or a hatchet or something like that? I kind of want this guy to be sneaking up on these kids, and it's hard to sneak up with a chainsaw. Let's make him pretty mean looking. Hatchet sounds good. I don't like that hand. It's a little too it's a little too lax. It lacks lacks tension. Didn't look like he was gripping anything. Okay. So a hatchet, meat cleaver, or machete. Those are good. All right, guys. Hatchet, meat cleaver, or machete. Everybody gets one vote and go. Hatchet, meat cleaver, or machete. I'm going to give you guys the next, minute to do it. While I draw in on this guy, I'm going to put in some, shackles, like this guy was locked up before. Potato peeler. Kevin doesn't count. Okay, so we got machete. We got 1 for machete. We got 1 for meat cleaver. 2 for meat cleaver. 2 for hatchet. 3 for hatchet. 3 for meat cleaver. Crap, okay. So hatchet or meat cleaver? Oh, God. Alright. H is 1. Meat cleaver is 2. We're going to use the old pirate hook one because it was sitting out. That's the 6. So we'll do evens and odds. Meat cleaver it is, okay? I think the meat cleaver is going to look really good there. Okay. Let's make this guy kind of gross looking here. Drooling at the sides. Let's make him have like a big, like nasty ear. Let's give him a lumpy head too. Oh, Chip is back. That's great. If he rings your doorbell, Peggy, he's trick-or-treating. You have to give him an acorn. And I'm gonna make a hey, Shannon Rowe, how you doing? Is it is the correct pronunciation Rowe? I hope so. I'll just call you Shannon. How you doing today? Oh, pecan trees. Peggy, man, that's pecan pie is like one of my all-time favorite things ever. Pecan pie. I make this awesome rum pecan pie where you mix a little bit of rum in with it. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to give him some chains there. That, and then this background we're just going to make pretty simple. Let me grab out the old green thingamabobber. And a little moon. I am awesome. So we are drawing. We took a vote on what to draw for Drawloween today, trick or treat, and this group of kids has picked the wrong spooky house to vandalize. Sneaking out behind him is this behemoth, deformed hillbilly guy with a hatchet. So, man, they're in some trouble. And I'm just gonna lay in some quick clouds there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you liking the videos. It was good to meet you too. I am so sorry. I am terrible with names. So I'm not sure which person you are, but I hope we had a good talk. And I don't know if you go by Shannon in real life either, but yeah. I had a great time at Living Dead, man. Everybody there is so nice. I meet so many nice people, and just, I love hanging out and talking to the other vendors and everything. But I'm really glad you're enjoying the videos. Thank you for stopping by. You picked a good time because we are about to get started. Oh, with Fringe Night. Okay, cool. Pleasure. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, it was a pleasure to meet both of you guys. I actually have some thumbnails started that I'm going to get him sent here pretty soon. Probably tomorrow now that all this Drawloween stuff is done. But yeah, it's going to be very cool. I really dig it. I was checking out the Fringe Night page the other day. And it's very cool stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. Alright guys, I'm going to start in with this nice Prussian blue. One of my favorite colors to do skies with. Night skies, I should say. I'm just kind of throwing it in there. Yo, those cookie butter Oreos are phenomenal. I'm glad you liked them. Man, I had never heard of cookie butter just in general. Yeah, everybody who's watching this stream, cookie butter flavored Oreos are straight legit. They're like the best thing. Sweet merciful crap, they're good. Yeah, never heard of cookie butter till I had them in Oreo form, and it's flippin' delicious, whatever the heck it is. Alright, let's get this in. With this nice Prussian blue here. Which unfortunately is drying out, like running out, so I'm going to need to get it. I looked, I did not have a refill for this, so it's always hard to anticipate when I'll need a refill, and they are pricey, so it's like, it's hard to preempt. Some of the colors I know I use a ton, and so I'm like, oh, I'll need a refill for that, but sometimes it's hard to say. Jeff. You just go for it, man. If Twin Peaks items start showing up, I'm fine with that. Okay, so we got ourselves a nice night sky in. I'm not going to go too crazy with this. Normally I go over it again and again. I'll just add in just a little bit of darkness here. But I genuinely like the blue color. It's very dark, but also very blue. It's just a pretty shade. So, there we go. Jeff, feel free right away, man. Who knows? I dig it. Alright, keep it clean by erasing here. Since the clouds are going to be definitely light, I'm going to keep as much like random graphite away from them. And as far as the background in this area goes, with those trees, we're going to keep it pretty dark. This is G29 Pine Tree Green. Throw these suckers in. Just like so. We're going to leave a little edge here so that we can lighten it. It'll keep it light there. And just around this Jason kid's head. Definitely in here too. Forgot about that. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to go in with a lighter shade of Ice Ocean BG72. Just kind of fill in there, down a little bit. I want to add some blue in. Oh, and before I forget, up here. Yeah, Jeff, whenever you type and it comes up with some kind of wackiness, it amuses the heck out of me. I find it so weird that Twitch is doing that. It's making Cooper appear as like a a weird symbol for me. I know you guys in YouTube can't see it, but when Jeff types in the word Cooper, it comes up with a weird symbol. This is blue-green 78. Bronze, it's just a darker blue-green. Because I want it, I don't want the color green to really show here. I just want to give the impression of it. So Vomit, how much do I have? Okay, so I have the complete warm gray and cool gray sets. That's 12 a piece. That's 24 in rows of 12. So 24. So I got then 36, 48, 60, 72. 72, so that's 83, so then 83, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 93 there, 104, 116, 127, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 34. 134. That's more than I even thought I had, man. That's quite a number. So I'm going to go in here with some warm grays. And again, just blend and shade this until we get to an almost dark color in the background. Now for 8. 134 markers. That is a few. Jeez. I'm going to take this bronze and go over to show the bag. I will. Hold on, Kevin. And just blend it one more time here in. This is probably too close for you guys to see, but man, I got a big old number of them here. And that's not to count this random Prismacolor part. So it's a lot, but it's fun. I love the Copics, so they're good. Hey Jared, that's where I started, man. I bought Cool Gray number 4. That was my first one to shade, and then it just grew from there. And I usually buy them like one at a time, except for like the grays that I bought those big packs. So I've doubled up on 4. And Jeff, as far as Cooper goes, I see Cooper or I see that little symbol. It depends. So it's really weird, man. All right, so I think for our moon color, I'm going to go with another green, like a blue green. Let's add this into the clouds here. That's blue-green 15 aqua. A little bit of this intense duck blue up in there. Just for funsies. And then we're going to move into yellows. Kevin, when I married her, that's what I told her. I'm like, I have this bag of markers that I cuddle with. And that's my thing, and like, you just have to accept that about me. I do love my Copic markers. Well, they're great. They're so much fun to use, but yeah. I snuggle up with this bag. It's so warm. I think I'm going to go with the moon color, guys. I'm going to go with a light orange color. because I like the idea of like a Halloween harvest moon. And so that means we got to get that color also onto the clouds. Clouds being mostly white, they kind of reflect. And we're going to use this color to kind of tone a little bit of everything. So even into the trees here. Very good. Yeah, that is ridiculous, but really hilarious. Oh man. Culling with the markers. They've been good to me. There we go. Midnight Syndicate. Okay, Jeff, let me see what we got here. Let me see how many tracks we got left, okay, man? This is the last track on this CD, and there's a couple minutes left on it. When it's done, I'll put in Monsters of Legend, okay? Are you talking about Vincent Price's laugh from Thriller, Kevin? Because that's a little bit of all right there. That's great. Texture in this moon with a little bit of this yellow ochre. Alright, and then I'm going to move on to the monster's face. I'm going to erase most of it. If you guys can't see it, you've seen my videos, you know that even if you can't see it, I can. So I just want to make sure none of this graphite really muddies up the colors. Although you can't really prevent it most of the time, but you can try. Same with, you know what? Since I'm doing skin, I'll just do his hands at the same time. Aw, CJ, congrats, man. The last Drawloween, my friend. That is awesome. Congratulations, man. Seriously, that is a huge accomplishment to get through all the days of it. You should be very proud of yourself for that. That's awesome. I actually have a couple of your videos to catch up on, and I'm going to do that probably tonight or tomorrow. So, actually, that might be fun to do while I hand out trick-or-treats. I'll finish up watching your videos, man. Yeah, it's been hard to keep up. But they've been really good. Yeah, you guys, check out CJ's Drawloween videos. He just did the whole run too. And Jared, I know you did Drawloween as well. So you guys should check out Jared's stuff on Facebook. Anybody else who's done Drawloween, man, let us know in here and tell people to check out your stuff. I'm cool with that. And I think everybody should be proud. Anybody who's done it should be super proud about it. Okay, so we got our nice origin up here for this guy. Let's add in some skin tone. Some of this yellowish shade first. Especially in the ears. And on the hands. Yeah, once you're done, it's like, I can't believe it. Like, you can't believe it's over, you know what I mean? Vomit, you know what that means, man. Watching my videos while you're drawing, you gotta Drawloween next year, brother. Jared, I've liked the stuff you've done, man. It's tough to keep up with it, man. Trust me. So don't be upset by that or anything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you have finished it up, you know. Okay, do this here. And then I'm going to change the CD here in just a second. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody who's done it, man, you guys should all be super proud. Because doing anything for 31 days is, it's a big undertaking, you know? They say that's how you form a habit, you know what I mean? Is do something, they say once you can do it for 28 days, like if you can quit smoking or quit drinking for 28 days, that's like the good start. Or to, if you want to exercise, like if you can do it for 28 straight days, that's a huge accomplishment, I think. Roll this in there. Alright guys, let me change the CD out. We got next up Midnight Syndicate. So give me 1 second. Take a look here. That's a nice looking CD. Let me pop it in. Okay guys, starting now, this is going to be Midnight Syndicate, Monsters of Legend. This is a CD of their music. It's inspired entirely by like classic horror films, so check it out. Not from them, but inspired by them. So the first song up is called Return to Arcadia. So it's starting here right now. With that spooky wind coming. Kevin, you're the Bob Ross of car interiors. That is awesome. An art journal. Oh, cool. I've never heard of that, Peggy. That's awesome. But yeah, do it. Do it, man. That's awesome. That's very cool. Can you guys hear the music? It's a little light right now. But hopefully you can hear it. If not, I'll turn it up. Yeah, I think this needs to come up a little more. How's that? Can you guys still hear my voice and all that? Jeff, I know, man, I know. The classic horror, it's so good. I love these kind of like mood CDs. Like I said, talking about Dungeons and Dragons and that. Really, that's awesome, Kevin. That's cool, man. So I'm going to make this guy's outfit. I'm going to start with this eggplant. That's what the color is. V28 eggplant. Okay, let's get this in. Yeah, the instrumental CDs like this they're often very similar to one another, but in the best way. Like, I like it. Okay. So, now for my favorite part, guys. Drawing in blood. gotta put some down on his... Don't forget to put some on his hands. Hey, Gamer Spirit, welcome. There we go. Welcome, Gamer Spirit. Happy Halloween to you, brother. Don't worry, man. We are going for a while. I'm going to get this drawing done. However long it takes. Well, not however long, but even if I have to go over, I'll go over. I want to get this sucker done. Oh, yeah. Cool. Vomit. How is that? I love John Carpenter's stuff. That is great. That sounds awesome. What's the CD called? And Kevin, the 6-hour documentary on Friday the 13th. No, I haven't yet. I'm going to have to check that out like ASAP, you know? Alright, so I want to go in here with some of this to... match up with what we're doing. There we go. And that's too much. So I'm going to go with this very, very light blue. This is Blue Quad Zero. It's super light. We'll smear that red around a bit, but I don't mind. It looks good. Okay, let's see here. New Carpenter album rocks? Oh, cool. Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, definitely check out each other's stuff, guys, because it's a ton of fun. Drawloween is just a good time. I'm going to make the underside of this even more blue. Maybe he's like wearing a jeans jacket? I don't know. Yeah, I like the idea that he's wearing a jeans jacket. I don't know why. He's got to have nasty yellow teeth here. Let's give him nice brown eyes. Beautiful. Hey, Bear Bear. Happy Halloween, my friend. Good to see ya. So for you guys that just has gotten in, based on viewer suggestions, we had like a little drawing, as it were. So we are doing, for Halloween, these kids are about to vandalize the wrong house when this crazy, crazy guy sneaks up behind them and is going to kill them. They picked the wrong house to vandalize this Halloween. And vengeance is gonna be messy. Alright guys, let's get into doing this kind of stuff here. I'm actually going to go and give him a different colored shirt in the middle there, so we can differentiate. I'm thinking about adding a little bit of red in to it and just giving it this like off pink color. I don't know. Feel for some reason that would look good. I don't know why. Like that. It's not too, it's subtle. It's not too subtle. Or it is subtle, but it's enough to differentiate. Ooh, second Sonic? Sounds good, my friend. I'll check it out later. And Bear Bear, yes, you see this kid's got eggs. This kid's got like soap or a brick. This kid's got toilet paper. So yeah, they're out there. Their lives are about to go to Sucktown, straight up. I like green shutters and green trim on creepy old houses. I don't know, it's just a nice look. So I'm going to just stick with that, huh? There we go. That's looking good. And then I can start adding in different colors here, mainly with the blue-greens, especially on the underside here. That's going to be a lot darker since that's all shadow area. Same with kind of in here. And we'll darken that up a little more too. Very cool. Yeah, Jeff, I'm super happy you could join in, my friend. Yeah, I didn't realize when I was, you know, gonna start doing live streaming on Thursday that that you would be too. So I always felt bad, like, damn, I can't watch your live stream. Although yesterday's was great, man. I really enjoyed the heck out of that yesterday. But I'm so glad you were able to make it in. I'm super happy to be doing this for Halloween, the best holiday, and still thanks for you guys for joining in, man. I really appreciate it more than I can ever say. And let's see. 4 kids that threw a 20-pound rock off an overpass. Oh, Jesus Christ. Kevin, that's terrible, man. Something like that happened years ago when I was in college, I remember. Some kids did that in Pittsburgh. I don't know if it killed anybody, though, but it would, like, break windshields or hit the roof, and the people would, of course, rightly so, freak the heck out and crash their car or something. Terrible. That kind of mischief is no good. Oh, and vomit? Or Michael Myers, I should say. Whichever you prefer, man. I've been calling you vomit this whole time. But yeah, oh, I hear you. That night at the Demon's house. That is some awesome stuff. Big old spooky manners are my jam. Okay, so we got to pick a nice color for this house. I wish I could replace my ash rose color, because I think that would go well to start. I'm definitely thinking cools and blues. But to start with, we got to get a little bit of this light orange here. Just along there, right? See what I mean? Picking up some of that moonlight light. It can be subtle, but I think it's important that it go in there. Oh, that's terrible, man. Oh, and Bear. You know what? That is a good call, my friend. That is a good call. Sorry, because this was a little bit different. Okay, hopefully that should have saved. There we go. Peggy, yeah. The monster. They're doing the mash. They're doing the monster mash. That's awesome. Alright, so we're going to start off with some of this blue-green in here. We can't forget that we have our like Audrey 2 looking plants down there at the bottom. Because that's going to be fun. Alright, and then we're going to get in with some warm grays. Yep, Bear, that's it, man. It's our drawing party. I'm going to do this edge here, just kind of, and then we can start in with the And if anybody wants to know the title of a specific song that's going on in the background, let me know, because I got the CD right here and I can tell you guys straight up. So just give me a holler if you do. And I'm really glad you guys like watching these videos, like this kind of stuff done live, because honestly, I was not sure how it was going to go. I did not know if it was going to be interesting or just boring, but I'm glad you guys enjoy it, because I love doing it. Interacting with you guys, with everybody out there, is so much fun for me. It's just like a good time. I don't know. I feel like that's why I wanted to call today a party, because I feel like every Thursday is like a party for me, you know? Just hanging out with you all and drawing and doing stuff. Bear Bear, this song is... This is track 5. This is called Unwanted Visitor. And yeah, Bear Bear, don't worry, man. I will never stop doing the regular videos. The streams are just added in new stuff that we can all have fun with and enjoy. Okay, so let's draw in our creeps, shall we? Our little kids here hanging out. And so this kid, right, I'm going to make it so that he couldn't afford, like, the really good Jason mask. It's got to be a crappy Jason mask. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Vomit. Bear Bear, this is called Monsters of Legend by Midnight Syndicate. Yep. Thank you, Vomit. Thanks for jumping in. Vomit, do you want me to call you Vomit, or do you want me to call you, like, Mike today? Because I can do that. You know, Bear Bear, it's actually, like... It's music that's inspired by classic monster movies that they did. It's pretty cool. I dig it, personally. Alright, let's get that erased. What do we got to do, guys? We got to put in our moon color up there. That's right. And for this carton of eggs, I'm actually going to go with, yeah, Bear Bear, you got it, man. It's like a knockoff, like, he got the cheapo mask, you know? I'll call you Mike. That's good, man. That's good. Kevin, yes. Thank you. Okay. You gave me an idea. I'm now coloring it in glow-in-the-dark color. Kind of like the NES game was that blue. But yeah, it's got to be, you're right, man. You're absolutely 100%. It's got to be that cheapo glow-in-the-dark one you could buy at, like, Toys R Us for 99 cents. Bear Bear, call you Freddy? You got it, my friend. Freddy, you are good. Jeff, I will make them brown eggs, because that's what I eat, cage-free, organic, my friend. I splurge. I splurge, you know me. Sounds of the Season channel on Charter. I'm not sure what Charter is, Peggy, but Sounds of the Season, do they play like Halloween stuff and Christmas stuff around the season and stuff like that? Because that sounds awesome. Kevin, I do know that machete with the fake blood. It's like plastic. It's got the fake blood in there. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I'm going to go with this color for the eggs. That's good. Freddie, you got it, man. But I kind of love the cheesiness of it. It's fun for me. Alright, so he's got to be in kind of like a bluish jumpsuit. That's what I'm going to do. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, we're going to do a two-tone for him. CJ, I can't wait to check it out, man. Tell me, CJ, have you had fun with Drawloween at least? Like, I know it's a challenge, but have you enjoyed yourself? I hope so, man. I hope so. It's a challenge for sure, but it's a blast. Alright, and then he's going to have these kind of off-red sleeves here. Because again, I don't want anybody to think this is actually Jason. I want them to think that is a kid dressed up as Jason for Halloween. Maybe we'll add like stuff in for a hoodie later. Gotta get a sip of the old Coke. Did you guys see my beautiful mug? I don't want to spill, but candy corn, baby, all the way. What are you streaming, Freddie? CJ, I know. It's like once a year's done, you like, it's weird. It's like, well, I don't know about you. I won't speak for you, but I breathe like a sigh of relief, but then I'm like, oh, it's over. I want to go again. Freddie, you're dressed as a prisoner. That's awesome. Yeah, CJ, I can't agree with you more on that, man. It's such a challenge, but it's such a great way to just bring in the Halloween season. It really gets me in the spirit, you know what I mean? Alright, so we got our little Audrey 2s. And why do I do this to myself? Make these things I gotta draw all around. Oh, jeez. All these little cutouts. Ugh. I just watched Little Shop of Horrors the other day, the Rick Moranis, like the 80s movie musical version. What a classic. Ease in this way, do some of this. Okay, man. Mike, no problem, man, no problem. Freddie, that's cool, man. That's pretty cool. Sounds like fun. So, CJ, what's your comic about, man? Bear Bear. I'll call you whatever you want, my friend. That's no problem. You want to be called Freddy? That's good with me, man. But CJ, yeah, it's great. It just, I don't know. I agree with you completely. It just gets you pumped up, and it makes you want to improve. At least that's my thing, and it does. I feel like, I feel like I've definitely improved. Your drawings, I've seen definite, I think they've gotten better and better, as you've gone on too. So I'm glad you find it as rewarding as I do, man, because I really do find it to be very, very rewarding, just as something to do, It's like a challenge as an artist and stuff. Plus, it's like I kind of always wanted to do a 31-day type challenge just to see if I could do it. And Drawloween, when I learned about it, seemed like the perfect opportunity to do so. Because again, loving horror stuff. Peggy, Rocky Horror. Maybe. Maybe. I love it. We've been watching, my wife and I have been watching just videos of the songs, singing along to Time Warp. And I'll tell you one thing. Science fiction double feature, science fiction, the song Science Fiction double feature is maybe one of my most favorite, songs of all time. Just of Halloween songs. It's so iconic and so great. It just gets me pumped. I can listen to it all year, and it's amazing. Makes me so happy. Okay, guys, we need to decide, does this girl, Dracula girl, have, is it a brick or is it some soap? You guys tell me in the chat, brick or soap? And I will color in this green alien's head and face here. Oh, that would be cool to watch it live. That sounds great. Nightmare Before Christmas, another classic. Freddy, good job, my man. And CJ, let's see here. Oh no, I'm sorry, Gamer Spirit. Excellent job, man. Glad to see you're doing more drawing too, Gamer Spirit. That's great. Keep it up. So guys, I have a riddle for you that I'd like you to think about now, and when the stream's over, we'll talk about it. But the riddle is this: what did Colonel John Matrix say to Benny? What did Colonel John Matrix say to Benny is your riddle, and we will discuss at the end of the stream. Alright guys, what do you think? Does she have soap or does she have a brick? Soap or a brick? Kevin, Weird Science theme. Oingo Boingo, who did the Weird Science theme, they were fronted by Danny Elfman, the composer for Batman and all Tim Burton stuff. So they have some great horror songs, like Dead Man's Party is one of my absolute favorites. And one of the strangest movies I've ever seen is Forbidden Zone that they did. So if you guys want to see something really strange, watch Forbidden Zone, the Oingo Boingo movie. Alright, what do I want for her color here? We're going to tone it down whatever it is. So we'll go with like a pink. So any thoughts, guys? Brick or the other one? Brick. We got brick. We got brick. We're going to go brick. Peggy, that's a good... I like where your head's at on that. That's some good logic. So I want to tone this down with some warm gray. Or, yeah, warm gray here. Just like that. Just a little bit here, and then maybe even warm 2 for this section. And then we're going to go brick it up. Mike Eraserhead is really strange, don't get me wrong, and I love that movie. I do. I love pretty much anything David Lynch. But I'm going to have to go with maybe Forbidden Zone is a little bit stranger. I'm telling you, it is just bizarre. But Eraserhead's great, man. Eraserhead's really good. Alright, and Toilet Paper Kid, what color is his outfit going to be? We have blue and red. I don't want it to be green. So we'll do a different shade of blue. Eraserhead is great. Same with like Lost Highway, love Mulholland Drive. What the heck is the one with the rabbits in it? You guys, what's the one with the rabbits in it? Okay. And then for her face, I want to keep it mostly white. We're going to go with this brick white. That's smeared a little bit. That's okay. Whatever. And on the vampire lips, we'll do this. And then we're going to go in with some nice black, some cool black for the eyes, what is the one? Is it Inland Empire? Inland Empire. Yeah, Forbidden Zone, check it out. Videodrome is another of my favorite. I love David Cronenberg. I have like the Criterion collection of that. Plus, when he blows that dude up, he's like, "See you in Pittsburgh." And you know, I live near Pittsburgh, so gotta represent, you know. Pittsburgh pride, you know. Okay. Night of the Lepus with the killer bunny rabbits. Oh, so adorable, but so awesome. And that's got Rory Calhoun in it. And Rory Calhoun was in another of my favorites, Motel Hell. If you guys have ever seen Motel Hell, it's a classic of the genre. It's also got Spock. I'm a huge Star Trek fan. Or not Spock, McCoy. DeForest Kelly is his name, yeah. CJ, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for doing Drawloween, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it and putting out videos and stuff, so take it easy, my friend. Happy Halloween to you. Have a safe and exciting Halloween. And I'll be sure to check out the video. They kind of look like Mario Piranha plants, but I'm not going to say that that's a bad thing. Let's just make the undersides a little different color here. Thank you so much for stopping by, CJ, man. I really appreciate it. Okay, so onto this window, and then we can get to inking. I can't go too... I'll finish this up for you guys, that's for sure, but I can't go too much past 4:30 or 4 o'clock. But we'll get it done. We'll get her done. Let's use a nice dim green here. So I don't know about you guys, but I am digging having music on in the background. Maybe I should start doing that as a thing for the streams. I don't know. But I've actually, it's been really nice. Gamer spirit. Good call. I don't know. I've had Mario on the brain since like 1985, so I think I'm ripping them off and not the other way around. Alright, need a good window color, something dark, and we're going to tone it even more, but I kind of want to go with this pale Celestine. Sounds good. Yeah, because I always worry that when I'm not talking, it's like not interesting in the background. I try to talk the whole time. As my parents said, I started talking when I was like 3 and haven't shut the hell up since. But, I don't know. So this pale Celestine in there. This is Blue Violet Quad Zero. And then I want to tone it down with a little bit of, we'll go warm colors, warm grays. Actually, that green is just a little too much there. It brings too much attention. It's got to be a little bluer. So we'll go with blue-green. Yeah, that's not going to work. We'll go with this same blue-green color here. It's a little bit greener than the rest of the frame, but I don't want it to stick out too much, you know? Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. I'm glad. You know, I don't know. Hey, Blessed Parsley, how are you? Happy Halloween to you. This warm number 8 is definitely running out, so let me stick with, I'll go with 7 to start. I want to put in some, you know, some cracks and stuff. Like we talked about before, we got to keep it spooky, folks. Okay. Watches a movie with a live audience. I'm trying to catch up here. Kevin, that would be awesome. My only concern with that is just the licensing, you know? But doing like an MST3K kind of thing sounds awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. And music, good. I'm glad you guys like it. Thank you, Mike, for not having had a boring moment in the stream. That's awesome. Would you guys really tune in to just see me watch a movie and talk about the random craziness? God help you. Alright guys, we have come to the part where we can start inking. Like I said, I gotta get through this. I'm loving how this is turning out though so far. Thank you, Blessed Parsley. So I am actually gonna Let's blow this off. Jeez, all that eraser dust. I'm going to start with the multi-liners here to get some of these like faces in, because it's just too hard to do with a brush in the details. So we can start doing this, like the mask has fangs. Like so. Thanks, Mike. And thanks, Jeff. Yeah, some of the details on these kids' costumes are just a little too tough to do with a brush, so it's nice to have these multi-liners as like a backup. They're a lot, I can get that thinner line. Okay, cool. So that's good. Alright, Blessed Parsley, no problem, man, no problem. Let's see, Kevin here. I don't know. Oh, Peggy, that's terrible. What happened? Terrible to hear that. So let's add in this guy's brain here. Very cool. Ah, Peggy, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear. That makes me so sad. Halloween is a happy time, you know, not a time for this kind of crap to happen. Alright, little Jason, come on, I'm putting in your mask, buddy. More brains. Alright, you got it, my friend. Alright, I think that's good. I think I can start in with the brushes here. I got a cleaner palette for today because my Markers and Monster ones is terrible. Let's see. Jeff, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Too much violence in this world, you know? And it's crazy that I'm saying that, drawing this monster about to hatchet these children to death, but I don't know. There's something about this that's fun. There's something about real life tragedy that is absolutely not. So, let's start here with the brush. I'll start up here with the moon. Okay. trees then. I just like to get that upper corner done so I'm not rubbing my hand in it. I hear you. Hello again, Light. Glad to see you're still hanging out with us. I assume you're talking about the drawing and not the shooting, Light. But yeah, they did. They're like, we're going to TP this dude's house. And then this guy's like, but I was making dinner. So guys, what was this guy making for dinner when these children interrupted him? Jeff, my friend, I hear ya. That's why I just want to bring as much positivity into the world as I can, as often as I can, you know. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. And something with tomatoes? Yeah, he's making chicken parmesan. Or no, this guy's a vegan. He's making eggplant parmesan. Little eggplant parm, little Halloween night dinner when these rotten kids come. Steak with pasta. There's like damn kids on the lawn. His name's Old Man Jenkins. This area where he's stitched up, I'm gonna put that. What's his relation to Creedmoor House? Kevin, that is a good question. So let's make up a story, shall we? So we have to ask ourselves, this guy clearly escaped from some kind of loony bin. Well, maybe not. Is he like the Creedmoor relative who they locked in the attic? You know what I mean? Gamer Spirit, you know it, my friend. You know it. Mike, yeah, that might not be good. So he's the like missing Creedmoor heir. He was the embarrassment. They locked him away, and now that, just like Castle Freak, now that the grandmother is dead, he's like free now to do what he wants and kill at will. This town isn't gonna know what kind of horror is happening. Let's make them all deformed and stuff. Some like boils. That's a good looking face. Yeah, he's the chef. he's not the missing Creedmoor. He was the hired help. They needed a chef. He came at a discount. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I like the idea. He's got his chains on. He was like locked up in there, and now he's loose. The kids always heard screams coming from Creedmoor House, but nobody knew just what it was, and they thought it was just some kind of local legend, or they didn't believe. They will tonight. so let's start in on his big old hands. This fella's got big hands. I don't know, I kind of like it in a horror movie for some like freakish character. He's got big hands, but teeny tiny fingernails. It's like the weird juxtaposition of stuff. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Get this going. Tiny nails. We'll add in some ink here. The Creedmoor Cleaver. I love it. I love this story. Yeah, Kevin, you're exactly right. They're like, old lady Creedmoor's gone. Let's go TP the house. There's nothing there, man. Little do they know, the Creedmoor Cleaver still called it home. Very cool. Okay, let's get in the girl's hair here. Fatten this line up a little bit. Same with this here. Alright, guys. Getting lost in my head here because I always love the inking process. It's a ton of fun for me. So I just want to make the outlines of the children just a little bit thicker here. That all-important silhouette. Hey Jeff, you know, that, my friend, is the secret to every drawing I have ever done in my entire life. I'm never at ease, like, as an artist. I'm never like, I know exactly how this is going to come out, and I just have to get there. Every drawing I do is a surprise, and I'm never sure how it's going to come out. You know? It's really weird. The Creedmoor Cleaver. There, we got that carton of eggs going. I'm not going to spend too long working on his hand. It doesn't need to be, because I'm going to be doing these plants down here and covering most of it up. Which is fine by me. Okay, let's see here. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. This is his theme song, Kevin. Let's see. This song is called A Terror Unleashed. This song, 18, A Terror Unleashed. So how about that, man? That is like as fortuitous as it gets. That is awesome. Let's see here. Mike, it's just practice, man. Yeah, some of my first drawings, one day I'll show them. I unfortunately don't have time today. I got to get this sucker done. Plus, I think they're in the basement now that I think about it. But it takes a while. But you just practice, practice, practice. constantly. Figure it this way, I've done like 300 plus of these marker drawings, you know? So I definitely feel like my brushwork has improved since the first time I did it. So it's just one of those things that it takes a while, but eventually you get used to it. And I'm, again, never comfortable with the brush. I just kind of do it and hope for the best. You know, it's flying by the seat of my pants here. Should have done these fingers with the pen. Okay, but let's see. Let me catch up with the chat here. A late night visit to the boneyard and retrievers. Oh, that's Jared. I like where your head's at. Again, that's awesome. It's a Mrs. Voorhees type thing, or not Mrs. Voorhees, Mrs. Bates type situation, where they hear like laughter, an old woman cackling, and see the silhouette in front of the rocking, or in front of the fireplace. Oh, I thought she died. But no, it's just the Creedmoor Cleaver. digging up Grandma. I love it. So good. This is why I love these chats with you guys, because you're all so creative and you come up with such good ideas. It's amazing. Let's see here. I can see Cooper. Jeff. Carnegie Hall. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Yeah, I'm sorry to harp on it, Kevin, but that's how I feel, man. It's just all about getting in there. You can read as many books as you want, and you should, for new techniques and tips and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's all about getting out and applying it. Alright, here. So let's add in this kid's shirt. And let's add in some more of these leaves, these fronds from the bushes. Yeah, if I harp on that, I apologize, guys, but practice, practice, practice. And then when you're done practicing, practice some more. Now, it's not all that. It's just one of those things where if you do it even a little bit a day, if you were to draw for 5 minutes a day, you'd get better. And also, you just also got to make sure sometimes, too, that what you're doing, you just got to, you got to make sure that you're actually, like, trying to get better and pushing yourself further. Like, trying new things and doing different sorts of drawings. But anyway, I won't harp on that. You know, Kevin, that might be the first Halloween episode of Super Intelligent Dr. Monkey Crime Fighter's new cartoon show, entitled A Very Super Intelligent Dr. Monkey Crime Fighter Halloween. Alright, so let's get in these little Audrey 2. They're so cute. Feed me. Feed me, Cleaver. Feed me, Creedmoor Cleaver. You want me to grow up and have lots of blood? I don't know. Oh, my mind, it has gone. Of all the things I miss of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the most, folks. Just texturing in here this shrubbery. You know, if these kids brought this thing to the Knights of Ni, the Knights Who Say Ni, that would be great. A shrubbery? Oh man, feed me! And a gamer spirit I am, my friend. Hello, Freddy, how you doing? Yep, and Jeff, I'm going completely off my gourd banana wacky. I have lost my mind. It's Halloween. It's the first annual, maybe, Markers and Monsters Halloween Draw-tacular. And my mind has officially flown the coop. Oh man, here he comes, the Creedmoor Cleaver. Okay, now we can start in on that house and his other hand. There's a bit more to do. Gamer Spirit, that's hilarious. Probably not to you, but to me it's pretty funny. Hey, speaking of that, Mike, looking for old black and white horror? The original Roger Corman Little Shop of Horrors. It's like a horror comedy, but it's cool. I'd also recommend black and white if you're going to Roger Corman, which apparently we are. A Bucket of Blood is a good one. I love that movie. Another horror comedy features a mad artist played by Dick Miller, who I love. So it's good. Freddy, the future is what you make of it, my friend. I don't believe that I'm destined to live a life of suckitude. So I went out and started a YouTube channel. You know? That's all there is to it, man. Sometimes you just gotta... Sometimes life kicks you in the pants, but you gotta pull them back up and just keep on just putting it out there and trying to be as awesome as you can all the time. And you know, I don't believe that anybody's destined for suckitude, or at least if you're destined for it, hell man, you can fight tooth and nail. And yeah, Bucket of Blood, it's like a horror comedy, but again, I like mad artists. It's kind of a cheesy B-movie by Roger Corman, so don't expect pure horror or anything. But it's a lot of fun. And I love movies about mad artists. I should do like a retrospective on like my favorite mad artist horror movies, because there's a good bunch of them. And I agree with you, death is always certain for the most part, unless I become a vampire, which I'm still holding out hope for. But, I don't know. Enjoy the ride, try to do your best while you're here. That's my theory. Alright, let's get this shutter put in. Hey, Jeff, no problem, man. Sit back, chill, drink your pumpkin beer, and just enjoy. We are actually closing in on the home stretch here, folks. So this is the last Drawloween video, and I think for Trick or Treat, I think this is a great theme. What do you guys think? And thanks to Jared for throwing that out there. Thanks to you guys for all your suggestions. What are you guys thinking? Let's get this house started, shall we? Yeah, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. So yeah, thank you, Jared. Much obliged, my friend. Much obliged. Jeff, I think that's a good idea. I'll have to do that at some point. Because I can even do that for not Halloween. Okay, let's start throwing in the window ledges, the edges. Straight lines are tough. There goes my phone. Hugh Jackman as a child? I am just going to take your word for it. I can't disprove that. Yeah, wow. Okay, guys, I think that's it for that Midnight Syndicate CD. I hope you enjoyed it. I got one more left. We won't get to finish it, and it's a little offbeat, but it's the pirate-themed adventure one. It's like spooky pirate seas. Let me get that started. Oh, Peggy, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. Alright guys, this is Nox Arcana's Phantom of the High Seas. We got started. I had a portfolio review, this was years and years ago, by Mark Nelson, who's a comic book artist and creator and stuff like that. He did a lecture at a Lexicon on black and white art. This was way before any of this. But he said, make sure when you draw windows, you don't just draw them flat. Windows have all kind of little nooks and crannies and different planes and stuff like that in there. So I always make sure that I don't have my windows just be flat like holes in the side of a building. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm really sorry to hear that about Manhattan. That's tough. I hope if anybody has family in Manhattan, I hope everybody's safe.
Many a man has been summoned by the lure of the deep, and many a man has met his death beneath the dark waters of the endless abyss.
Jeff, Phantasm. I did a Phantasm one a while back. I never made a video of it. Love Phantasm. The first Phantasm movie and the second one. Actually, all of them are great. I just watched Ravager too. So good.
Other tales tell of sea monsters and sirens, sunken cities and ancient maps.
Mike, it is. It's all pirate horror music. It's cool.
Most men's wildest dreams lay buried. But these are merely stories, and the truth may never be told. For such secrets are known only to the phantoms of the high seas, and dead men tell no tales.
Glad I could get some CDs on too. I know we talked about that before, but it's been a lot of fun with the music, you guys. Who is the middle one as a child? I think it's a woman, so I'm gonna go with heck if I know. Cindy Crawford? No, I don't know. Barbara Streisand. Okay. Putting this stuff here. We are rapidly closing in. And then we can add in highlights here in a minute. Just a little bit of texture there. A little bit we'll do down here. Cool, 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 cool. Alright guys, last steps. Paul Rubens. Pee-wee. Last steps, we're going to go in with the old white paint pen. Add in a little moon glow here. You guys have seen this 1,000 times. So let me turn this down just a pinch. Alright, stars are coming in nice, giving that nice spooky nighttime sky I like so much. The Creedmoor Cleaver is about to claim his first victims. Gamer Spirit, you know it and you love it, man. Star time. Not too many this time, not too many. Okay, let's see. A couple little other things I want to add in. Some spooky cobwebs here. Just like that. Yeah. Gotta get it spookified, everybody. Some light reflection there. That's pretty cool. And then I want to add in just a little bit. These guys have little teethies. A minor sprinkling of stars. You got it. And then I'm thinking this thing is looking pretty good. I think there can be just a couple little... This guy's got to have some, like, veins in his eye. And I want him to have some, like, drool, spittle coming out of his mouth. Can't really see that, but I know it's there. You can always do a couple extra little dots of blood here and there. That never hurt. A little extra blood never hurt anybody. And then I am going to sign this sucker up. Alright, guys. Spiderweb from the window to one of the plants. I don't know, Peggy. I don't know if that's gonna... I think that's gonna be too white, I'll be honest with you. You know what I mean? I think too much brightness down here is gonna be a bad thing. It's already bright enough. So... But you know what? Actually, here we'll do some spider webs. From the window to one of the, to this thing, the shutter. That, okay, I'm cool. I am definitely into that. That's cool. All right, well, guys, what do you think? I think it turned out pretty great. I had a ton of fun doing it. Again, Jared, thank you. Great suggestion. Everybody came up with great suggestions. This one being the winner, though, I think turned out great. So thank you. Thanks for all the suggestions on the masks and just everything, guys. I love doing these streams because so much interactivity with you guys. I think it makes for cool drawings. Just neat stuff. So very cool. Needs more start. Gamer Spirit, thank you for your support. Thank you. So guys, Drawloween Trick or Treat. This is the trick or treat for today. But hey, one last thing. Have you guys figured out my riddle yet? What did Colonel John Matrix say to Benny? Any guesses? Give you guys a second to figure it out. No, Jeff, not quite. You're in the right ballpark, wrong seat. Any last guesses? We'll give you just a couple more seconds here while I get this squared out. Yeah, but what did he actually say? Benny's like, Matrix, you told me you'd kill me last. And then Schwarzenegger says, no. Benny says, you told me you'd kill me last. And he's the first one that Schwarzenegger's killing. So Schwarzenegger says, yep, Mike, you just got it. He says, I lied. Guys, this is not the last Drawloween video. I have one more. And I am turning it to public now. And publish. So there's one additional Drawloween video up right now on my YouTube channel. So in addition to this that we did today, the stream, there's one more for you. So happy Halloween, everybody. It's one last treat from me to you. So check it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We will see you guys on Thursday. We're streaming again from 3 to 5 like normal, doing some stuff. And that's about it. So happy Halloween, guys. Sincerely, thank you all for stopping by and for helping to make this a great little Halloween drawing party. So enjoy the recap video for this drawing. Will be up probably tomorrow. But I'll put this one up on Facebook tonight. So stay safe out there, guys. You know, happy Halloween, happy trick-or-treat, whatever you're doing, enjoy it. We'll see ya on the next one, guys. Take it easy. Good night.